What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the KBR Sports YouTube channel. In this episode of the KBR Sports YouTube channel, we're going to be talking about what would happen if Ben Simmons actually got a jump shot. Stay tuned to the video and we'll get right to it. All right, y'all, welcome back to the KBR Sports YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure you guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that way you don't miss any future videos in regards to videos like this, any NBA, NFL videos, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that way YouTube notifies you and you actually get a notification when a new video is posted. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that. Leave a like as well. I always appreciate those and the support with the likes on the videos. And guys, let me get right into it because obviously coming into this year, the big theme was what was Ben Simmons going to look like coming into this season. And if we really think about Ben Simmons as an overall player, he's truly one of the most talented young players in the NBA today. And Ben Simmons, he really has a skill list that goes pretty damn long. Like, you think about it, whether it's his passing, his vision, the rebounding, or his overall defense, Ben practically has the entire court at his mercy because he's able to be a threat in almost any scenario. Now, notice the key word that I use in that sentence, almost any scenario. Because coming into the NBA, Ben was rightfully compared to the likes of Magic Johnson and LeBron James because of his overwhelming passing ability. However, the LeBron comparison did fall short because his scoring ability does still leave much to be desired in comparison to LeBron. While Ben is great at getting to the rim and finishing in the painted area, once that option of scoring is closed off, his game becomes very limited, particularly because he and Joel Embiid operate in the similar areas of the floor, which clogs the lane and allows defenses to help easier due to Ben's inability to knock down a consistent jumper. You'll see here how Ben Simmons moves to fill the dunker spot on the floor, but Al Horford sits in the paint since he's no threat to hit the jumper and the lane is clogged. But what would happen if that wasn't an issue? What would pretty much happen if Ben Simmons could consistently hit that outside shot? Guys, I think if we're being real, that would open up the avenue for him to be the best player in the NBA. Now, before you start throwing tomatoes at me,
oh, brother, this guy stinks!
let me explain. Ben has no issue doing what he wants on the court and getting to his spots. However, most of his spots are within the paint or around the basket, which makes him easier to guard in half-court sets, especially against teams with the talent to do so. Here you'll see him take Marcus Smart off the dribble, who's able to anticipate where he is going and takes the charge. They just form a wall preventing him to dribble penetrate, and they sag into the paint. This cuts off passing lanes for his teammates and also limits any possible post-up opportunities for himself or even Joel Embiid. Now Al Horford, who's on the team. Here, Ben forces a pass into TJ McConnell, cutting, but becomes a turnover since Al Horford is sitting in the passing lane. You see, that's the same issue that LeBron did have in his early years before his perimeter shot came into form. Despite decreasing the amount of outside shots he was taking, LeBron became more efficient, as you can see here by the stats. A big reason for this is the impact it had on defenses. LeBron was already so athletic, he could practically just blow past anybody on the court and go up for a layup or a dunk. But when he got the jump shot, it changed the way a defense had to defend him because now you had to respect that jump shot and you couldn't just sag off of him and let him fill that space or try and just anticipate where he was going. Here you'll see how he draws the foul on Paul Pierce because Paul has to respect his ability to hit this shot. You'll also see here that coming off the screen, the defender is sagging off playing the drive, and LeBron could easily just pass right by this guy and drive right past him to the rim because he's a superior athlete. But what he actually chooses to do, which is smart in terms of energy conservation, he elects just to take the easy jumper and knocks down the jump shot. See, a jump shot gives you a variety of options offensively and decreases the predictability, which can happen particularly when you're forced to run half-court sets, which is normally in the playoffs where Ben Simmons has tended to be exposed. A Ben Simmons jumper will free up the offense and allow him to dominate the game even further, especially since he wouldn't be as much of a liability from the free throw line. For his career, he's a 58% free throw shooter, so that pretty much speaks for itself. It would idealistically change their offense and take things to the next level for Philadelphia. Now, this even though it's something that seems so small and minute, those slight differences could be what the difference between the Philadelphia 76ers being a championship contender type team and just another Eastern Conference contender. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this KBR Sports video. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit the like button, and make sure you leave a comment, leaving your thoughts as well, thinking about what maybe you think would also change if Ben Simmons got a jump shot. What else you think that his game has to grow, and what other areas do you think his game has to grow, and what do you think that would have an impact on the rest of the guys on the team? Because even the 76ers, when you watch them play, the spacing on the court, so many times it seems so off and lofty just because there's so many big guys around the painted area, and Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, and now you throw Al Horford in there. Even though Al Horford is a guy that can operate from the top of the key, it just all feels, they don't always consistently have 3 to 4 knockdown guys on the court that can space the court out with that jumper. So guys, let me know what you guys think in regards to that and how that would change the outlook for the Philadelphia 76ers and in comparison to those other teams in the Eastern Conference like the Milwaukee Bucks, Toronto Raptors, and so on. So make sure you guys leave the comments in the below, and don't forget to subscribe, guys, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you can keep getting content like this and moving forward. And don't forget, guys, make sure you subscribe to the KBR Sports Podcast on all different platforms such as iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, pretty much any audio platform that you have that you would listen to a podcast on. You can catch the KBR Sports Podcast on there. And a lot of times, if you're not getting videos, like I know it's been a while since I last uploaded a video, but there's consistently been podcast episodes going up every single day. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the KBR Sports Podcast on all platforms, because then you won't be missing out on any future KBR Sports content. You'll always have content available for you guys to tune into. And also, I wanted to make sure you guys were well aware that the KBR Sports YouTube channel, podcast, all of that, the whole brand is going to be changing to the naming of He's Always Right. So I want to make sure you guys are well aware of that, so you're not surprised by it when the change happens. You're not thrown off entirely by it. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. I'm hoping that the change will come soon. I'm going to have a date for when the change and everything will be coming at some point in the near future once I have all the proper steps filled out and everything prepared to go. But I'll keep you guys posted on that. Oh, and down below, guys, and you see in the description, I've included links to different products that also Amazon, from partnering with Amazon, I think that you guys would be interested in as part of being a part of Amazon's partner program. And I think that you guys can get great deals and great prices. So make sure you guys go ahead and check those out as well. And until next time, guys, I'm out.